Oh, that's just music. It's not my mic. I guess.
It's time.
Hello, everything work, audio, everything. Everybody talk.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh joy, we get to find out if everything's fucking working
Yes,
now.
that's the thing. I realized that I don't have my mic on that starting
Alright,
soon screen for obvious reasons.
Me.
Yeah, I think I turned on my mic now. So yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. I
Yep.
can hear you guys.
Yep, you're good, Dirty Dan.
Look at this. Yes, we fucking things happen, dude. I told you, Mr. McNasty and Mac cooked. We even have fucking aliens with fucking jerseys and a fucking parrot, dude, with all of our teams.
Decide.
That's
Decide.
fucking sick, dude. And it's the little things, man. I would say it's been a long time, like we're like fucking coworkers, and hey, dude, it's been months, but we pretty much talk every day, and I'm fucking married to one of them, so
we start fast, don't we?
yeah. But I hope everything's good audio wise.
Everything sounds good. I just checked both of your guys's.
Cool. Well, fuck. I mean, where do we even start? Look at the drip, dude. Look at the drip. We have a ticker. Fucking Michaela cooked with the backdrop and all this shit. They figured out this website to make it easier, better quality for the video. Audio is as crisp as fucking crispy could be. But this is what you get when you let Derek do his pre-shit. That's what I'm saying.
My pre-shit, yeah.
His
I guess,
pre-shit.
Guess you're correct there. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you one thing for sure this year in football. The Jets probably will not win the Super Bowl. So, which is okay. It's there's always next year.
You could always bet on that. You could get a lot of money off of that.
Oh, I'm sure their odds are only like minus 9,000. I could probably put $900 on them and win $2. The sky is blue. It is. All right, anything to say? What's the word? What's the word here, folks?
It's about time I streamed.
Well, fuck, dude. We will.
Those the words.
We will. Yes, we gotta clap for that, dude. Let's go. Yes, Derek's back. He's out of the. He is alive. He is alive. So, I just realized my stream
Go breathe in.
is not on.
Hold on, I got us. All right. Do you want me to kick us off with a topic?
Sure, fuck it.
All right, let's talk about
Tell
it.
me about it.
This off season, massive quarterback moves. Got Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers, Geno Smith to the Raiders, Sam Darnold to the Seahawks, Justin Fields to the Jets, Russell Wilson to the Giants, and Daniel Jones to the Colts.
You also got JJ McCarthy fucking leading the way now in Minnesota with Justin Jefferson. Got some new people. You got Cam Ward trying to possibly win like fucking 2 games this year with Tennessee.
He's
Yeah, Sam Darnold
got
in
Tyler
Seattle.
Lockett. He's won 3 games.
Yeah, he's got baby Lockett.
Well, on that note, if we want, we can talk about the fact that Devontae Adams went to the Rams. DK Metcalf traded to the Steelers. You got Tyler Lockett
Yeah.
went to the Titans. George Pickens to the Cowboys. Jalen Ramsey to the Steelers.
I'm really trying to think. It's really hard when we're like on the spot now just to think of like everything that's happened.
There's a lot that's happened.
And there's probably a fuck ton that we're missing. Or Rashee Rice today got the 6 game ban hammer. So if you pick that man up in fantasy, or if you have
There
Xavier
was a lot of
Worthy,
trade drama, but most of it is all gone except for one player. So Micah Parsons still waiting, but yeah.
yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna see him in a Cowboys jersey again. I think he might start holding out of games, possibly. If I'm being honest, from
I
the way
see him holding out for games just
Yeah.
because of how he's been offended, I guess. But yeah.
Yep. There was that. He fucking rolled into the stadium eating nachos, and then he was laying on the medical chair or whatever, just laying there, just gave 0 fucks, dude. He's earned his money. He really has earned his money, though. He's a fucking tank. But, you know, when Jerry Jones is at the realm, there will forever be that Jerry Jones curse all over AT&T Stadium and all of Dallas until that man croaks. So... oh man, here we go. Here, let's break the ice kind of in a way. What is one team this year that you guys think is going to surprise the league? It could be a playoff team from last year that you think is going to go a step further, a team that maybe didn't make the playoffs that's gonna we're looking for shock factor here.
I would say my team, and it's not really like a shock factor, I guess, but there is some. I think the Commanders.
The Commandos.
Yeah, I think Jaden Daniels being at the Commanders. I think that they're gonna have like a really solid year.
I mean, fuck yeah, they were lit. I think if they didn't play Philly last year, I think they go to the Super Bowl. I really do. The Eagles were just unstoppable last year. They were literally right there. They just happened to play the Eagles. So
Well, and Scary Terry just got fucking paid
the Browns, dude, the Browns are making moves, bro. They're gonna do it, man. Okay, what about you? What about you, Derek? What are you thinking? What's going through your noggin?
I think the Bears are going to squeeze into playoffs this year.
Ooh, that'd be spicy.
Hopefully, what I'm expecting is really their offense to take off with their new head coach, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be fun to watch. And I mean, obviously, you don't want Caleb Williams to have the sophomore slump like most people do. It's a given most times.
It's a rough time for a quarterback when you are switching head coaches left and right. Oh, we'll see how that goes.
Fireball said the Patriots.
Really?
Yeah.
Patriots.
Here's my take on the Patriots. I have had people come to me about a couple different things. I've had people come to me and say, "Oh, hopefully it works out because you have a new, you know, coach or whatever." But I think that we have a much more better connection with Vrabel than we did anybody else. I'm gonna be completely
With Gerard,
honest. I think. Well,
go ahead.
Here's the thing. I think that there is a sense of, I don't want to say the word comfort, but like sort of like a word of comfort, like the word comfort with the team. Like I feel like they can execute things. I feel like they have some sort of like solidarity behind them. Like I don't know, they just feel like they're more confident. Like they're comfortable and they're confident. I watched a lot of different like camp things that they did and like, you know, them working out and things like that, and they just all look like they're actually on track to like, they all look like they're on track to like do something. And like Variable just said, liking that offense. I like the offense. I think I am a sole supporter, and I'm stating this now. I am a supporter of Travion Henderson. I think he's good. I think he's going to be great for our offense. I think it gives us potential. Do I think they're going to make a shot in the playoffs? Maybe, but I don't see it happening this year. Give them like a year or two, I could see it happening with this team. I really do. I think with Drake May as your quarterback, Travion in the field, I feel good. It's just that our defense has to not give up a bunch of
Well, now
points.
fuck they. I mean, they have a number one in Stephon Diggs.
My thing with Stephon Diggs is I just need him to stay focused. That's my biggest thing. I need him to stay focused. I need him to focus on the game and like see through to that and not get into some shit like he did this off season on the boat and whatever fucking else. Like stay focused on the fucking game.
He was swimming in some Cardi puss. That's what it is. Cardi Bay.
Stay focused on the fucking game. That's my biggest point. If you stay focused on the game, I think with Stephon on there and Travion, we have a good shot. But I think Travion's going to be like our bread and butter. I really do.
My issue with the Patriots though is I'm with you on like outside of like the actual shit they do on the field. I think they had the camaraderie and shit you were talking about with Vrabel, with Mayo. I don't think Mayo got a fair chance, though. I wish Mayo would have gotten this year and maybe the following year to try and do it. It happens all the time in football because there's just teams that suck. The Panthers, the Browns. There's just teams that you can't come into year one and fix it. You can't.
No, I will say this, and I think I stated this last year. I stated this last year
everywhere,
when
bro.
it happened and we dropped Mayo. I'm pretty sure within that podcast, I said then I was not happy with that decision. Like, I think that we 100% should have given him another shot.
Yeah.
I just think that here's the problem with the Patriots, and this is like the true fucking problem. Are we going to have another Bill Belichick era with the dynasty that we had? Speaking of that, it's right there on the screen. No, we are not. I'm sorry, we're not. It's not going to happen. If it does, it's not going to happen in the next
Cody,
year or two.
I'm sorry,
I think there's
bro.
this push to have another Belichick era, and it's not going to happen like that. It's just you had Tom Brady, you had Gronk, you had fucking. You had like the top of the top, like, right? Like you had Randy Moss, you had all these guys, like it's a whole different era, right? But what I'm saying is like, the problem is we pushed so hard to have this Belichick era that with Mayo, we pushed that way too fucking hard and we should have given him another shot. 110%, I agree with that. However, looking at this year's like preseason versus last year's preseason and the way that they look at camp and how things are looking at practices and everything, I feel stronger with this one because you have Vrabel, who really truly is like in the nitty gritty of the Patriots organization. He really understands it. He's been there. He knows it. Like I feel like he embodies the Patriot idea. Like I don't know. There's just a different aura behind all of it. But yeah, I do think that it is shitty, but it does happen. I mean, people get canned left and right. And then there's some coaches that you should fucking can way in advance and you just don't. Somehow they continue to stay as a coach. And
well, it's like with the Patriots, it's like the Spurs, for an example, basketball. You have the Belichick era, and then you had the Spurs. You had Popovich, where it's like they had 20 or 25 winning seasons. They're in these championships, and it's like Boston fans, for the most part, are fucking pricks. They're just like New York fans. If they don't like something, they're going to make it known no matter what it is. But what I'm saying is this team is good and they're making the right steps, but the way they think is it's like, we got to win now. We got to go back to that Belichick time. But it's like,
Yeah.
you got to appreciate the small things as they're going up. You're probably never going to get that again, honestly. That's
No,
one of a
and-
kind.
It's
And here-
better if you don't look at it like that, anyways. You
Right.
should
Yeah.
do like look at it as it's a new dynasty.
Clean slate.
Don't look at
Yeah.
like what you used to do, because I
Exactly.
could look at that exactly with Pete Carroll, also for my team.
Right.
So
No,
it's
exactly.
a whole
That's what-
entire new dynasty.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying is I think we're so stuck in this Belichick era and we don't give the opportunity there to people that deserve like a second chance at it. I will say I follow a lot of different Patriot fan accounts, like a lot of them on Twitter and different social medias. And I can honestly say a lot of people were pretty upset about the Mayo firing. A lot of people were not that happy about it. They think that there was still potential there. I mean, let's be honest, we didn't have a horrible season last year. We played it the way that everybody expected us to play it. Simple as that. There was a couple games that we came out of left field and we won. Like, for example, we beat the Bengals week 1. Nobody would have fucking thought that. You know what I mean? Like, nobody expected that to be a thing. So it's like, for us, it's like, you know, I think that we let the idea of Belichick in our minds be the goal instead of just, like you said, Derek, let it go. And like, let's look into the new era. We got to change it up. We can't keep living in this Belichick era. Like, we have to look at what can we be rather than why can't we be that way again type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, we got to, like, we can't keep doing that. So, I don't know. I'm excited for the Patriots this season. Do I think we're going to make playoffs? Maybe. But, I mean, given the fact that we're in the same division as the Jets, as the Dolphins, as I mean, it's not like we really have a hard fight, but we do have the Bills, and I mean,
probably the only one you need to worry about.
so potential, but I don't think it's gonna be that insane.
I see the Dolphins and Jets splitting with the Patriots. We're not going to act like they're fucking better than both those
There's
teams any given
also-
day, but
There's
And-
also the fact that not many teams get a coach that coaches for 10 years. Just wanted to lay that out also.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
It's
I
something
will-
that's very uncommon.
I will say though, my team that I picked, like my dark horse sleeper team, could they sneak into playoffs? Maybe, but it's one of those, the division they're in. I think the fucking Raiders are going to be pretty good. I don't like the receivers. I don't think the receiving core is that good. I really thought DK was going to go to Vegas when Pete went and all that other shit. But you have Geno, you got your coach. They have the connection already. You have the best tight end in the league, and you added Ashon Janty, which is still a mystery. He could come out and completely flop. He could come out and be the second coming of Adrian Peterson. Who knows? But I think that's a team that could kind of surprise people. I could see them hanging in games. It's fun for Vegas, but I think this is like the year that Vegas is like, oh shit, we might actually be able to do something. And like they're actually excited about it and all that. So it'll be cool to see. I just think the Raiders I've always liked their colors, and I think it's fucking dope now that they're in Vegas. But I
definitely
wish,
think they'll be a sleeper team,
yeah.
but I'm not having high expectations even if they make playoffs. But
Oh,
yeah.
right. Because I mean, we've seen the good
Well,
Geno,
Pete
and
Carroll
we've
has a
seen the
history.
bad. We've seen the bad Geno too. So
Yeah. But Pete Carroll also has a history of being like 500 or better somehow.
right,
But, yeah.
and then it's like the other thing, like she was talking about with the Patriots. You also have the Chiefs twice. You got Denver twice, and then the Chargers are kind of a toss up. But Denver and Kansas City are both very good teams. Some people even have Denver having a better record this year than Kansas City for the division. So
If I were to compare the roster, I would say that. But the NFL favors Kansas City too much for me to lean that way.
right.
I
Oh.
was just literally going to say that, Derek. Yeah.
All right. My bad.
No, you're good. No, that's literally what I was just gonna say was I would agree with that. If you look at roster, yeah, I think Denver actually is much better than Kansas is. But yeah, truth of the matter, yeah, they get favored. The Kansas City Chiefs get favored in a lot of different ways, and so I I 100% agree with what Derek just said. I think that Denver could definitely come out. I am genuinely surprised by Bo Nix. I really am. I did not expect him to be the type of quarterback that he is.
Well, most
I
most
think
Oregon quarterbacks don't really ever pan out. It's like Ohio State
No.
quarterbacks. They don't really ever pan out in the NFL at all.
I'm genuinely surprised by him. I think, I mean, their offense they have a solid offense. I think that there's a lot of potential there. We'll have to see how the season plays out with Kansas City. That's just the tough reality of it all. That's
Yeah.
the one thing I'm not looking forward to is watching KC be favorited in a lot of ways. I will say this. I did watch there was a documentary on ESPN called The Kingdom, and it talked about the the Kansas City Chiefs, and like the whole like storyline of last year and like how it played out. And it talked about that call with the Bills and Josh Allen, if he got that first down or not. And it's so funny because even the people, like even the players on KC were like, yeah, it just so happened that the like football gods were on our side, because even they acknowledged that it was probably a first down and it just didn't get called. And it's just like, that just goes to show you the favoritism. Like, I don't know, like there's a lot of things that happened in that documentary that was just like, they kept talking about certain plays that were just like, you got fucking lucky, dude. Like, you just got the call, and I don't know why you got the call. That call wasn't made on this team or that team, but
It's good that you brought that up too, because that's something that I wasn't even thinking about. With that first down shit, with the chain gang, now they're doing the like tennis is done forever, and we were saying that last year. There's got to be something they do with this instead of it being the chain gang. There's just too many things that happen where a ref makes a bad call, the ball gets placed bad, a player pushes the ball a little bit forward. It didn't look like a first down. They get the first down. And I remember we were saying last year, oh, they should put a chip in the ball or something like that. But now we're actually getting the technology to where shit's probably going to happen. It's technology at the end of the day, but I feel like we're going to get more solidified straight down to it. This is a first down. This is not a first down. Like, that's it.
So my question on that though is the technology going to be reviewed based off of actual play of where the ball was, or is the technology going to be reviewed based off where the refs place the ball? You know what I mean?
It's where the refs place it, and then they digitally measure it. That's how they're going off of it. As far as I know.
That bothers me.
Yeah, I could see that being an issue.
You know what I mean? That bothers me, because I'm gonna be honest, and I'm sure if anybody else in here watches football on a regular,
said it's fire.
Those refs sometimes are really fucking generous on ball placement, or they really fuck somebody over on ball placement. Like, there's no in between. It's either they are super generous or they fuck somebody over. So that's the only thing that bothers me.
At least though,
yeah,
it's steps in the right direction. That's all we could ask for.
Right.
So I'll
My
take it better than the chain
whether
gang.
It's working.
You love this? You
right
love
now,
it?
because I've already seen a couple of games where
back, bro. I'm hyped.
It wasn't working, so they couldn't even use it. So I was just like, okay.
I'm hyped, bro.
I was gonna say, are they using it? They're using it in preseason right now, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they have been.
I just haven't really. I guess I really haven't been paying attention to. I mean, I haven't really watched like preseason games like that, but I guess I really haven't paid attention to
Derek and the wife.
I should.
They
watch
made
it
the ticker. They made the backdrop. They did all this shit, man. It's so fucking cool. We're really taking this shit serious.
They literally said straight up that it wasn't working, so they couldn't even use it. So I was just like,
they still have the chain game right on the side. I thought I saw.
Yeah, they still have it as a backup. But I just have a problem with the technology if it's not working.
It's
100%
dope,
of the
bro.
time.
Dude, we're trying to get fucking like
Oh,
we're trying
yeah.
to get guests on and shit too, and as the weeks go and get all these people on. So
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm definitely
I did.
interested
Yeah,
to see
I
how that
literally,
pans out this season.
I just had to show up.
And like, if it's, I just don't like the idea of it being where the ref placed the ball. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, I
that's
know you're
just-
good, bro. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I would actually
no.
prefer
It's
AI
it's
placing
three
exactly where the
amigos.
ball's supposed to be. Also, but, yeah.
There's got to be a way to track where the ball, where the ball
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
It's like
There
putting
should be.
it's like putting a chip into the ball type vibe, right? Like you track the ball where it
Yeah.
because like I said, there's those refs out there that are very fucking generous, and there's refs out there that are absolutely like fuck everything over. So
Apparently, I'm the star of the show, and Derek is the sex appeal. And everybody's just shitting
Yeah.
on Mac. This is the Three Amigos, boys. Three Amigos. This show would not be a thing. This dope ass backdrop, the ticker, all this shit would not be possible. If I was on here just fucking yapping and yapping, everybody'd say, "Shut your mouth, pussy." But
She's the smart one in here, to be honest.
yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. Me and Derek kind
You
of
got the brains.
Yeah. But see, Michaela's always kind of been the silent assassin.
I like to come in here and just be a chick that talks about
I'm down, brother. I would
Sports.
love for you and Red and Poe.
that's my
The
thing.
silent but
I would
deadly.
love it,
Yep,
bro. We
yep.
were trying to do that last year. It just didn't really
Yeah,
work out.
I'm
But
somebody that likes to just come in here. I just like to be
we're
a
trying to
chick that
do it
talks
every
about
Tuesday or
sports
Wednesday. Obviously, the game's Thursday,
because
Sunday,
I'm
Monday.
basically a fucking
It's
bitch.
like the perfect time. So
So that's pretty much it.
he's down. See, I'm saying I'm sure we could get Poe and Red and all of them and Cozy to come on and actually have some guests this year, which is cool. We wanted that last year. We really did. It's fun.
See, this is the thing. We like having people from different teams come in because it makes it a lot more fun and exciting to talk about sports because you've got three different right here alone, you got Zader, who is a Jets fan. You've got Mr. McNasty, who is a Seahawk fan, and you got me over here, who is a Patriots fan. It gives like three different perspectives. You have difference of opinions. It's not like we're writing super hard for one fucking
Right.
team. Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
and even
not naming names out there, but there's certain podcasts out there that do this that dick ride really hard for certain teams and are not factual about their information. So
Well, I'm just saying too, even outside of the teams, if we got three other people in here and we could talk about anything. We could be talking about the chain gang and shit like that. And we get a couple other people on and they're like, "Oh, well, I don't agree with that," or whatever. And if we were to get all three of them, it would be crazy because we would let's say we all got them on for 1 week. It would be Patriots, Jets, Seahawks, Colts, Vikings, and Cowboys. Talk about a
The
fucking
only-
wide range of just
the only time that there will ever be another person on this podcast that is the fan of the same team is when the one and only Gangster Jima comes back onto this, which
yeah.
she already stated she will make a
I don't
return
even know what she's
for
fucking
one
talking about, to
podcast.
be honest.
She
I had no clue.
She did say she would make a return for one
Fucking
podcast.
academics.
And if that's the case, then
Bro,
Mr.
fuck it,
McNasty
man. We
over
got to
there
get
has
you
got
on here
a
sometime, man. And
ride or die
dude,
Seahawk
it's
I got
never
some backup.
it's never
Yeah.
too late to start your own fucking podcast with the Colts, man. It's really
But
not.
she did say she would come back.
Fuck it,
for
send
one.
it.
She
Send
said
it.
one. That was literally her words.
Oh, that would be fire. Cody said we need to get both of them on. That would be fire.
You're asking for a lot for her.
Yeah. She'd be very confused.
Imagine you get my grandma on here and you get your grandma on here, Derek, and they're like, "Oh my fucking girl, we gotta get together."
I feel like they would end up not even talking about football, to be honest.
No,
Oh
like,
no,
"What
they
you
would
doing
start
this
talking
weekend?"
about they would talk about personal shit and start leaking everything and anything.
Oh, they would absolutely. My grandma would be like, "My fucking granddaughter," and this and that, and
Oh, it
then
would
your
be
grandma would be like, "Oh,
cooked.
Derek and Morgan." And
Fuck. I'm trying to think of what else here. So we kind of covered. I asked the random question. We kind of talked about the chain gang, and we came on here. We really didn't have plans going forward, though. Every week we have 5, 6, 7 topics that we typically hammer on. And then obviously you guys are more than welcome to join. We do it. We did it last year. I know Viral did it almost every week. The pick'ems. We do picks. We have the yearly record. If you want to hop in, you have literally the first games on Thursday. So we pick teams every week. Oh, hey, this team's going to beat this team. We had a yearly record last time. I think. Who won it last year? It was a toss up between you two. I don't know who won it last year. It was close. It was close
It
though.
was Michaela.
Yeah, I think it was Michaela. I'm
Michaela
sure if we pulled up the Google Doc, I think it was Michaela.
You weren't even close, though.
No, God, no, I wasn't. Remember, I picked the Jets for like 9 straight fucking weeks,
You
thinking
kept
Aaron
saying-
Rodgers could
you were
save
like-
me.
You were like, this week. And then the next week, okay, this week. Next week, all right.
This
This
is
is the fucking
this is
week.
probably preseason. Week 1's gonna be next Wednesday.
So, yeah, so this is just preseason talk. We just want to talk about what happened in the off season, what the shindigs happened, what everything that went down, because next week we'll be in the nitty gritty of everything,
Oh yeah.
of just talking, actual week 1 picks, all of that. Also, too, we will. This is an idea that I had, but I think we should do team picks. And then, do we want to bring back where we do the bets?
Oh yeah, we could do that for sure. I forgot
fine
about
with the
that.
bets.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
do
okay.
that.
Do the bets, and then I was thinking what we could do, and I saw somebody else do this, and I have to remember exactly how they did it, but it was kind of dope because we're all doing fantasy. We have to basically you pick one person from your fantasy and you guess the amount of points they're going to get you on that week. And if you're it's I forgot the exact thing, but it's you pick one person in your fantasy to be your top pick for the week. And then it's a point
That's
system.
pretty cool.
I'll have to go back and read what they said. I saw it on TikTok, but
On the TikTok.
yeah, somebody does it on TikTok. They do each week, but they do actual money. And it's on a point system.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but I thought that would be kind of fun too, because all of us do fantasy, and I'm pretty sure that everybody, if they join us, outside of my grandma,
We
everybody
just have
does.
to make clear that it's probably going to be PPR more than anything. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that would be we could pick one person we think is just gonna ball out for the week, and then we can throw up a point system. Be I think they're gonna score this many points this week on PPR or whatever, right? You know what I mean? We could do that, but. I saw that. I'll have to go back and watch that video. I saved it, but it was pretty cool.
So you
I was
guys
that's
want
kind
to
of fun.
talk about it or no? The whole fucking preseason. Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur. It's always this. Every time I watch NFL Network. Shedeur. Oh, hey. He's quarterback 4 on the depth chart. Shedeur Sanders. Hey, Shedeur's playing today. He's playing football. How you feel about it? How do we feel about Mr. Shedeur now that the preseason's done? Has anything changed?
well, it's official. He's a 3rd string quarterback.
Yeah.
They already confirmed the depth chart.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, it's going to be Gabriel or Sanders. Flacco, I don't think is going to make it all year. I really don't. I just think they're kind of doing it just to do it. But I mean, Flacco's.
no, the Browns are desperate. They're going to switch off pretty quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is it sucks for say Gabriel because Gabriel could come in and play really good, but that's not what the fans want. And that is a franchise that'll make it known. They'll boo people off, this and that. You've seen it plenty of times, and it always seems that Cleveland always gets a controversial quarterback. Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield, Shedeur Sanders, all different. They're all, they were all popular and had the crowd behind them for different reasons, but it's pretty much the same boat with Shedeur. He's going to be talked about. His dad's going to be saying stuff. So that's what the crowd wants. They don't want fucking Dylan Gabriel. They don't want Joe Flacco. So I think it's going to be interesting, though, for sure. I mean, I think we could see Shedeur suit up and start a game potentially sooner rather than later. I don't know if it'll go well, but
For his development, I would suggest they don't do that. But
yeah,
he's in Cleveland, so there's not much development going to happen there. But
right. Yeah, he doesn't have well, that's the thing. He doesn't have Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, somebody to mentor him. It's fucking Joe Flacco. So, and he ain't gonna listen to Joe Flacco. Come on.
well, he's also a completely different type of quarterback than Joe Flacco.
Exactly.
So it doesn't really fit him well.
No, it really doesn't.
Actually, both the backups, both Dylan Gabriel and him do not fit the dynamic of Joe Flacco at all.
No.
So yeah.
They're literally night and day. What are you watching over there, Michaela?
I was in the running to win a free tattoo and I just lost.
Oh, good Lord. Good Lord.
It was between me and another person. This other person won though because there's like a whole back tattoo, and mine was only gonna be a half.
You were getting a
tattoo.
Shedeur Sanders tattoo?
No, I was gonna. So my goal is my left leg. I've been saving my legs because my left leg, I want to get an entire leg tattoo done of all the Call of Duties. So.
The more you know.
But I wanted to do just the bottom half first with some of the CODs and like some of the zombie stuff in it, and the other person wants a whole, like literally a whole back piece, and I was like, oh, and theirs got picked over mine. So sad day. It's okay.
Can't win them all.
It was gonna be a free tattoo also, like up to 3 sessions worth.
Damn.
After the 3rd session, you had to pay for it, but up to 3 sessions because the tattoo artist, I've been following them for a while. But, anyways, I lost. It's okay. It's all right.
Totally off topic too. I'm trying to take this shit worldwide. I'm going to attempt. I told Michaela today. I'm going to attempt to submit a pitch kick to Kick Streaming to potentially get this front paged over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks, which I think would be pretty fucking cool. Because I was telling, like, there's really nobody on Kick or really at all that do sports podcasts and like stream them. Like, you have the big ones. Pat McAfee's the one I always think. I always think that, like, to me, that's a podcast.
That's a podcast.
It really is, but they have the whole elaborate setup. They're on ESPN and stuff like that. I know Ninja and his brothers do one on Twitch, but a lot of people really don't do this type of thing. So I was like, fuck it. I mean, I might as well try and get front page for it. You never know. You literally never know. So we're trying to take it big this year. I think it'd be epic too.
I think it'd be really cool for us to do because, again, like I said earlier, just in general about it's 3 different opinions, 3 different teams. We've got 2 guys, 1 girl.
That's better than 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But I think that it would be really cool if we could, because this is like a whole different thing, you know what I mean?
It feels like a whole different vibe. Like, it's just,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. In a weird, like, were we invested in it last year? We really were. I mean, you guys were down to the T with the Google Docs, and we were covering every topic top to bottom. But I don't know, just with everything new, and I'm sure as we go, there's going to be stuff to add. So I think it's only going to get better. So.
Well, I think this year also too, we're in a different space to be able to really take this thing to like the next level. I think now we've kind of got like we worked out the kinks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We like figured it out. We've got a process. We know what works. We know what doesn't work.
Yep.
So it's kind of like, for us, it's like, cool,
Right.
we got it figured out. We can really take what we have as the foundation and like excel with that. But
Yep.
also too, I think, I mean, every year I'm excited for football, right? Like every year I'm like, okay, like I can't wait for football to come back around. I start to like fiend for it. Like I'm like, dude, I just want to sit down on my couch on a Sunday and just like watch football. You know, like I just want to watch football. But I think because so much has happened this offseason and so many things like changed with players getting traded, you know, who we picked up. And it's just like there's so much shit that happened this offseason. It felt like it was just like every day there was something new coming out almost. I'm like super amped to see how this all plays out. The other thing is, as I think like last year, and I think you two could probably agree with this, there was this ongoing like level of like, fuck, here comes the Chiefs ready for a three-peat. That shit didn't fucking happen last year. So now
No.
I'm hella excited because that's not just riding on the coattails. It's not just there in the background. You got the Eagles that are coming off of a win. We got to watch Saquon Barkley get a fucking ring, which he rightfully deserved coming from the Giants. I just think there's like this whole new
I will say though, I do.
feel for football.
You say that I truthfully, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a fucking hater. I think this is the first time that we don't see the Chiefs represent the AFC for the Super Bowl. I really think Baltimore or Buffalo or a couple other teams in there are due for a Super Bowl. Maybe not win it, but I just don't think it's going to be Kansas City. I really don't.
I don't think Kansas City will be in it. I don't.
If I had to put my money
Unless
on a
They
team,
don't deserve to be in it with their roster right now.
if I had to
They
put
didn't
money
deserve
on
it
a
last
team
year either, though.
right now, I'd put my money on Baltimore to make it.
Yeah, honestly, even with the viable, I'm all down for Detroit to go for it. I am. I'm all for them being in it. I really am. I love Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's fucking great. He's probably one of
Yeah,
my
you
top
got to be
5
hyped
current
for the
players.
Lions, bro.
I think they absolutely should go to the fucking Super Bowl. I really do. I just think here's the thing. And this is like something that we keep going down this path, but like the truth of the matter is it's like we have consistently seen, especially last year, some of these teams got screwed out of this shit because of just calls that were made that weren't fucking the correct calls, or calls that were made that like roughing the passer, or fucking just stupid ass calls that should never have been called, that I just think that changed a lot of shit for a lot of teams. But I also think because the NFL was riding so hard for the Chiefs to have a three-peat, because it's never been done before, that now that's off the fucking table. It's not there anymore. It's not going to happen. They can't do it. So
Well, yeah, I think for the I'm just gonna say I think for the Lions, I think that whole thing, it was just self-inflicted wounds from fucking Jared Goff. Jared Goff's great. Biggest stages, he's just never been able to do it. He took the Rams to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, which to me was one of the most fucking boring, eye-dreading Super Bowls ever. Patriots, got it done. Goff didn't play that well. In the game against Washington, Goff did not play well at all. And it was just self-inflicted wounds. It really was in that circumstance.
There was a reason why the Rams got rid of Goff, because they felt like he couldn't get it done when it was the time to get it done.
Right. And yeah, they took Stafford, and even if Stafford was to never win another one, I mean, he went and got it. He got it done. That you're not in that situation with Goff. That's never going to happen with Goff. But no, it is do or die for a team like Detroit. It is do or die, because that's how it goes. If you don't get it done, players want to start going other places, getting more money, whatever it is, and then you start slowly losing piece by piece. But I think she went to go grab a snack or something. But yeah, I just, like we've been saying with the roster, and I just don't see how Kansas City makes it to the Super Bowl. I really don't. And I would hope the Lamar Jacksons, the Josh Allens, those types of players, if the Bengals are somehow able to make a move and make a run for the playoffs, they got their own shit going on. But Lamar and Josh Allen and them are like, fuck, dude, we got to beat this guy. I want to be the one in the Super Bowl. Because Joe Burrow's the only one really out of that core group, out of those people that have actually beat him when it matters. And the Ravens almost did last year, but almost is, you could say that about so many scenarios in football. Almost this, almost that. The Seahawks almost beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, but then they threw it on the 1 yard line. It's stuff like that. So I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Okay, how about you, Derek? I feel like out of the 3 teams here, I feel like your team went through the most change-wise. So how are you feeling about the Seahawks this year?
I kind of saw this offseason as like a micro rebuild, but a rebuild over that we're still competitive this year. But I see our team probably just as good as we were last year, to be honest. But now we have a possible future quarterback in the making in 1 to 2 years. That is going to be my question more than anything on him. But we'll see what Sam Darnold can do for this team, because I constantly hear that he's worse than Geno.
You guys have
I can't definitively say he's worse, but I think they're both close to each other. But yeah,
I would agree with that. Darnold had a top 5, top 10 line with Justin Jefferson. It's going to make a lot of
Sam
people
Darnold
look
had
good.
Talent all around him, which helps any quarterback, to be honest.
Yeah. That's what he had Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson. That's 3 big weapons right there.
O-line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? I feel like this might be Seattle's it's been talked about a lot. Their O-line does look really fucking good though, preseason or not. They look really good.
Yeah, that one upgrade on our line looks really good so far what I've seen.
Right.
But I'll have a better idea of him once we hit week 1. But I think this line's a lot stronger than it was last year, though.
Mm-hmm. You like the
definitely not going to be the worst line in the league, but it's not going to be the best either.
You like the duo of JSN and Cup instead of JSN and DK?
I like it. That's also because I'm more of a small receiver type of guy than a big receiver type of guy.
Yeah.
But it's really a question of how fresh Cooper Kupp is really my question on that. But yeah.
So I think the DK stuff, I saw it coming. It was bound to happen at some point. He just needed something new.
He was just becoming a problem.
Yeah.
Not like a serious problem, but there were always moments where he just got heated on the field. He never did something super ridiculous, but the penalties were killing it. But yeah.
My question is, how do you think it's going to work with DK on Pittsburgh?
Oh, fuck.
With Aaron Rodgers, who takes no accountability and blames everybody else. And then you have Pittsburgh. Oh my God, why did his
Mike
name?
Tomlin.
Thank you, Mike Tomlin, who doesn't really put up with bullshit at the same time. How do you think that's gonna pan out with DK?
Gonna be an interesting combo. But I know he doesn't have a great relationship with Jalen Ramsey either. And I've already heard that they've fought a few times, to be honest. So we'll see if he can rein him in because I don't see it happening. I just don't.
Yeah.
I think for Mike Tomlin, I think it's very lucky that he doesn't have fucking George Pickens to also add in that mix.
Oh my.
That would be a shit show. Can you imagine you're 1-2 at any point can just explode, penalty, fight, whatever it is. This might be the first time that Mike Tomlin and them have a losing record. I don't see it. I don't see it going that good. It's because of Rodgers. I mean, we've seen now that the Jets' tenure's done, we've seen the lows of low with Rodgers. I mean, he was throwing people under the bus, shaking his head, you know, throwing this away, fuck the tablet, whatever. Different situation, but the Jets really weren't a bad team. I mean, he had weapons there, just couldn't get it done.
Never know. It might be like a Brett Favre situation, and he goes 12-4 and makes it to the AFC Championship and then loses.
He could. They could. It's not like it's out of the ordinary. I don't see it.
I don't have a lot of hope on Aaron Rodgers, though. So.
No. But did I think he was going to end up in Pittsburgh, though? No, not in a million years. I thought he was going to go to San Fran or something.
I think he's, in a way, like kind of ruining the little bit of legacy he did build for himself. You know what I mean? I think by him like continuing to stick around and like keep playing and gets himself in these like really shitty seasons, it's starting to like overshadow the shit he did do in Green Bay to some extent. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, people, you don't really like. There's just people like when you think of Brett Favre, you never really think of Brett Favre on the Packers. I always think of him that really fucking bad year in New York, and then when he went to the Vikings and played good, and then got fucking clobbered in the NFC Championship game. But I'm 100% with you on that. It's like you've seen the lows. It's really fucking bad. It's really bad, and it's like at this point, dude, you know, not saying it would happen, but what if he does go out week 1, week 2, week 3, and he fucking injures himself, career ending? I mean, it's like, dude, to watch somebody just go from here to absolute rock bottom to end your career is wild. It's crazy. And he doesn't help himself either. He makes snide remarks.
No.
His post-game comments are very cryptic, and he's just a weird individual in general. But when it comes to football, I don't know what it is with him.
I think it was really, really shitty of him, though, to basically point the finger and you got, what's his name, fired?
Oh, yeah, Robert Saleh.
And then
he was dope, man. He was a good coach.
I think that whole scenario that played out right there, because even after he was fired, look what fucking happened. Nothing changed. Nothing was fucking different. You know what I mean? So I think I said this last year on a podcast, but basically, like, you know, the whole reason why the Jets couldn't get anything done, and I firmly believe this, because I mean, let's be honest. You have Breece Hall, you got Garrett Wilson, you've got Sauce Gardner as a cornerback. You've got these guys that have potential that could really do something with that team. But I firmly believe that the Jets couldn't get anything done because of the fact that, like, Aaron Rodgers, if you watch any of those games, right, and you look at the sideline or anything, you can tell they're all fucking walking on eggshells. Because if one of them fucks up or something doesn't go right, here comes Rodgers. Here comes Rodgers throwing a bitch fit about the whole thing. And then your job is on the fucking line. Because look at Robert Saleh. He, honestly, not a bad fucking coach. I'm going to be honest. Not a bad coach at all. I just think he was
for the players.
You have a really, really shit fucking quarterback who, as a person, outside of being a quarterback, as a person, has you feeling uncomfortable at every second of the game. You cannot play to your full potential if that's the case. If you feel uncomfortable and you feel like there's not a connection here, like, that's the whole point. This is a good example, right? And yes, they played prior, right? But look at fucking Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. those motherfuckers, there's a connection. They just know. Look at fucking Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown, David Montgomery, all of these fucking guys. There's just a fucking connection there, and it's so annoying to watch. I'm not even a Jets fan. I don't give two shit about the Jets. I actually hate the Jets because they're my fucking rival. But I feel really bad at the fact that you lost out on at least a good couple years with some really solid players because of the fact that you had Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback, and he's just a really shitty person, and there was no connection with the guy.
It didn't help. Nope. It really didn't help last year either that the defense, the secondary was very fucking banged up, but I still don't think that changes anything. Maybe you win a couple more games. What, they go 6-11, 7-10, best case.
The point being is that you have a quarterback that makes your team feel uncomfortable. Now, do I think Justin Fields is going to be this immaculate quarterback and is going to come in and make a huge change? No. But I think, if you want me to be honest, I think Rodgers being gone is the reason you were able to re-sign some of those guys that you have. I think because Rodgers was leaving, you were able to maintain some of those guys on your team because they could be like, okay, we can play again together without this fuck as a quarterback. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh fuck! I thought Garrett Wilson. I thought Garrett Wilson was gone.
They're not stepping on glass anymore at this point.
Yeah, they can finally
actually picked up all the glass.
Yeah, like they're not. I mean, honestly, if you go back and you watch any of those games, and you look at the sidelines, that they look so uncomfortable. Every person on that bench looks fucking uncomfortable. They like one thing happened wrong. They drop a pass. They didn't run the route exactly like Aaron Rodgers wanted or whatever, right? You can just tell that entire time that there was so much like anxiety ridden throughout that entire team because they're walking on glass. And for the first time, like Derek said, it's picked up. And they can play and they don't have to worry about it. So I feel horrible for the fucking Steelers. I really do. Whoever's a Pittsburgh fan out there, I wish you the fucking best because you've got a shit quarterback. I'm sorry. Rodgers is just a terrible human being.
Gambling a lot with Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers, but yeah. Because I have no idea how those two are going to work well together.
They're not. There's no shot they do. Because Metcalf is somebody that's very outspoken. Do I think Metcalf can admit when he's wrong? Yeah.
Metcalf will admit it. It's just
he's gonna
once
go
he
about
gets heated.
Yeah.
Once he gets heated, that's when problems start to begin. So,
I think that Metcalf's the kind of guy that he'll admit that he was wrong, but you played some part into why he was wrong. So then he's gonna get pissed off at whoever was a part of that. And you've got the number one guy who never can admit that maybe he's the fucking problem. Maybe he's the issue. You know what I mean? Like, he seems to always throw everybody else underneath the bus before himself. And so you've got Metcalf who, let's be honest, what game was that when he got pissed off because he wasn't getting the ball?
There's a few of those.
I'm vividly picturing it where he just fucking went off the rails and just lost his shit. But
I will say majority of the time it was against the Rams. Because Jalen Ramsey was on that
Ramsey,
team.
yep.
I know I know for a fact it was a home game. I know that. I'm literally picturing it in my head. But anyways, it's shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's not getting the ball. He got fucking pissed off. Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna pick and choose who he wants to give it to, whether it makes sense or not. He doesn't like you as a here's the thing, if he doesn't like you, or you piss him off, he's not going to throw to you. And that's just going to send Metcalf off the edges because Metcalf really can't control his anger. Metcalf's got some anger problems. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah.
But on the other end of it though, I could see Rodgers and DK having the OG Rodgers Adams connection in Green Bay. Rodgers has always kind of had that big fucking guy outside of the Jets years. I mean, Garrett Wilson was your biggest one. Garrett Wilson's not a Devontae Adams. Like, I'm just talking like tall, you know, like Devontae's not as yoked as an AJ Brown or DK, but
that's the only problem with DK is he's just not as he doesn't have a variety of like routes to run.
Yeah, Oh,
Like
for
most
sure.
routes, yeah, like he probably has good 3-4 routes at most for him that
Yeah.
he does efficiently.
Yeah, as to where like when Rodgers and them were in Green Bay, I feel like Devontae could run 25 different routes, and Rodgers
Yeah.
just knew. They just knew. It was just they had that connection. And there's people like that.
Who did Devontae go to now? I forgot.
He's on LA.
He's the Rams.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
with Puka.
Well, clearly Devontae did not want to follow wherever Rodgers went because we all saw how that panned out. He came to the Jets and then it all.
No, give it like 9-10 weeks. He might be on the fucking. He might be on Pittsburgh. No, I don't.
He came to the Jets and it did not work out like they thought.
No. But it is what you know.
I think Devontae, I think he's just more of he doesn't care where he goes as long as he get paid. Really, is all it is to him. Like that's why he left Green Bay the first time. But yeah,
regretted that after being with the Raiders. He regretted that. I remember when he was sitting there. I think it was Jimmy G, and he's like, "Dude, I'm getting thrown like medicine balls out here. Like I'm literally getting fucking clobbered every time I touch the ball." Like, well,
he went to a better quarterback, but an aging quarterback is really the question on that. But yeah,
fuck. What else? I'm trying to think. We're in the spotlight, and it's like
You know what I did watch, and it made me just not like him even more.
What?
I watched that new season of Quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who I just don't fucking like? Kirk Cousins. I don't like the fucking guy. I'm sorry. I just don't like him. Something about him just.
You'd almost forget about him, that he's still on the Falcons.
And I'm not just saying that because it's us. If I'm him, dude, I wouldn't give a fuck what I read, dude. If I'm getting paid almost $50 million to just sit on a bench, dude, sign me the fuck up, please.
That's what I'm saying. Kirk Cousins is the same caliber as Carson Wentz to me. How is this motherfucker still in the league?
Yeah.
And just...
Carson Wentz, though?
Yeah.
Carson Wentz is an MVP, though.
You're saying Carson's better than Kirk?
Possibly.
I think so.
Or was.
Yeah, let's yeah,
yes. Was yes.
Okay.
I'm going to make this very clear that I didn't think Kirk Cousins was a great quarterback at any point of his career. So, yeah. I thought he was just an average one.
I think he's like an Alex Smith. I think that's his equivalent.
I feel like Alex Smith was still better.
I would take Alex Smith over Kirk Cousins. I really would. Because Smith had those good years in San Fran. Cousins had, a couple runs in Washington.
Let's be honest. The only reason why Kirk Cousins started getting talked about was because he was on the Vikings and the team he had on the Vikings. That was it. It wasn't Kirk Cousins. It was the team he had.
He just had so many supporting players on his team. Like he had a great O-line and amazing wide receiver core. Almost all the time, that wide receiver core seemed like it got better and better.
Yeah, it's not even like just Minnesota. That's just one of those teams that you could put 10 or 15 different guys on that team at quarterback, and they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine.
To me, it's just crazy that Kirk Cousins has been a prominent conversation over the last couple years.
Yeah, great play caller. Great play caller too.
You know what I mean? Just simply because of the fact that he was on the Vikings and he just had a solid team.
How you guys feel about JJ McCarthy getting the reins? And now that Darnold's gone, it's the JJ McCarthy show.
I'm
what I've
indifferent.
seen of him, I'm not super positive he's ready still. To be honest.
I feel like this is so cliche, but I feel like JJ is going to be up here or he's going to be all the way down here. Like there's not going to be a fucking in between with him. But he has the weapons. He has everything
He's gonna
he
make or
needs.
break that team, though. He's gonna make or break it. That's
yeah, he
all
really
it's gonna
did,
be.
dude. Now he's getting paid bank, man. 50 mil to sit
I
on
don't
the
know.
bench behind
Maybe you
Penix.
get your time to shine.
Who?
You.
What do you mean?
JJ McCarthy goes down. Carson Wentz comes in to save the day.
Oh, jeez.
He went for the Vikings.
I think we're well past that stage
I
of Carson
forgot.
Wentz. I don't think he's saving any fucking day. I'm shocked
Somehow
he
that
even got
motherfucker
signed.
that motherfucker keeps just swapping around to team to team to team and gets fucking paid every time.
I'll say, dude, shit. If I was in his, I don't give a fuck who calls me. Sign me up. $1.5 million, $2 million. Sign me the fuck up, please. I don't know, and it's always, it's not just JJ. Major injuries like that, it's always just you never know. It's a coin flip. He's super young. He could bounce back. He could not. He could never be the same player again. But we'll never, like, we haven't even seen him in the NFL. He's
those were
literally
two big mysteries.
Yeah, he's a
JJ
rookie.
and Michael Penix are both interesting quarterbacks to watch this year for me. But yeah.
Yep. And Caleb Williams is another one. But we've gotten the full Caleb Williams experience as we're Penix and McCarthy. We've gotten a small sample size from the both of them.
Yeah.
So
this is my thing, and I think we touched on this last year too, and this is what Derek said, and I agree with it. I think there's very select rookies that can come in and truly make a difference in the game. I think a lot of them should stand off to the side at least a couple years and just watch the game and understand the game and play, the playbooks and everything. But you have those one-offs, right? Like Jaden Daniels, who came in and just fucking took the reins and just did it, right? I do not think JJ McCarthy is that guy. I think he's somebody that should be on the sidelines for a little bit longer and should just build up and like really get to a point where he can do something. I'm indifferent about it because at the same time, he doesn't necessarily need to build up a whole lot because of the team that he has. You know what I mean? It's like they're kind of there. It's like Kirk Cousins. Was he a great quarterback? Fuck no. But the team made him look great. So that's why I'm indifferent. I think he should stand to the sidelines and should build up a little bit more and be able to like fully understand the game from, because here's the thing. The truth of the matter is college football to NFL football is night and day in so many
100%.
ways. It is so different in so many ways. And I think a lot of these college guys come in thinking, oh man, I got this. Like I could do this. And then they come in and they fall flat on their face. And then it's just trying to come back up from that. And you can't. It's very hard once you do. So I think it's better off for them to stand off to the side for a couple years, build themselves up, get game day ready. It takes time. You have to learn. You have to practice. You have to try everything and see what works for you and what doesn't. But JJ McCarthy comes in and guess what? He's got the fucking team to carry him, truth be told. That's just the honest truth. He's got a great team to kind of carry him to that
Not
victory,
a bad situation to be in.
No.
Like you're saying, best case scenario, he could come in and fucking Jaden Daniels the team.
He could. He really could. I just think given the circumstances, he probably will look better than what he is just because of the team he has. As where Jaden Daniels came in and took the Commanders, which nobody expected, right? Nobody thought the Commanders you would even see them at the point you saw them last year. And he took it and rode with it and made it happen. But that's a one-off situation. That doesn't happen with every single rookie quarterback.
Yeah. No, God, no.
So, I don't know. That's why I'm saying I'm indifferent. Do I think he's ready? No. Does he have the team to make him look like he's ready? Yes.
I guess there's one way to find out.
He's probably the only team out there. that would cover his ass. But yeah.
Yeah, no. I think that a lot of these rookie quarterbacks don't quite understand the difference between college football and NFL football. It is night and fucking day. And
Oh fuck, that's a lot more than just quarterbacks.
It's also like the speed of the game is 500% faster.
Yeah.
Also, but yeah.
It's just they don't quite comprehend that, and they're coming in thinking that they're like ready to go right now. They're gonna come in, they're gonna change the game, they're gonna be this like saving grace for a team. And it's not. And like I said, you fall flat on your face in the NFL. It's really fucking hard to pick yourself back up after that, especially in the quarterback position. It is very hard to like save yourself once you've fallen on your face and you've got yourself in the shit that you're in. So,
well, shit, I think a good one of just, you know, going from college to the NFL is hard as fucking Travis Hunter. This guy's really going to try and go out in the NFL and play wide receiver and corner. Cool, dude. I applaud that, dude. If you can do it, by all fucking means. I just don't see him as a receiver. If he runs a fucking slant route and gets fucking lit up or something, are you really going to want to go right back out on the field in a couple downs and go play defense? I don't think so.
He's gonna have injury problems. I've already seen enough that he's already getting injured as is, and the season hasn't even started.
My other thing is why is any coach even playing with the idea of having him come in as wide receiver just to go right back out as a corner? Why is any coach in their mind thinking, yeah, not even because here's the thing, it's just from the perspective of like, oh yeah, let me have this guy come in and play wide receiver. Oh, he just got fucking tanked. He just ran, you know, whatever. Right? Like he's doing all this shit. Cool. What are you doing? Oh. But here's the thing is it's like, cool. He just did all that. He just ran the route. He whatever, right? He does all things. What makes you think he's gonna go back out there as a corner and fucking do something? He's gonna get ran all over if you're having him go out every time or whatever it is. I just don't understand. Why would you even play with that idea? That idea just doesn't make sense to me. Makes zero sense to me.
It doesn't make sense in any fucking way, but
no.
I think they're hoping for like another Ohtani situation. So,
and let's be honest, I'm an Ohtani fan, but how is that shit played out?
It's not like he's being a pitcher and he's hitting home runs all in one fucking game, though.
No, he's not.
No, he's either a pitcher that whole game, or he's a batter that whole game.
And the thing is look at his injury list already. He has missed how many times already because of injuries? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not understanding it in my mind. I guess we'll see how it plays out. But again, it's the same conversation. College football is a hell of a lot different than NFL football. So I wish you the best, Travis Hunter. I hope you can do something with it, but it is night and day, sir, and you're going to be in for a rude fucking awakening. Even preseason isn't fucking legitimate. Even preseason is not, because these guys are they getting their reps in? Sure, but nobody's going at 110%. There's nothing that they're playing for. They're just trying to get reps in and get comfortable with routes and check things out and try new things, but nobody's fucking going full force. So, we'll see. I'm just amazed that people drafted that guy. Genuine people actually drafted that guy. Like, and have them, like, I know you have him as, like, just, like, for shits and gigs on your team, but, like, people actually drafted this guy to put him in as a wide receiver slot. I'm like, what? That's crazy. But I know Dirty Dan has him over here.
I do have him, but I don't think I have him as a starter currently.
No, no.
Yeah.
I think it's more or less just for just like shits and gigs, just to see like what happens.
Oh, I
Like, what
think
is-
he could be good if he just played receiver, is the point. But
He's not going to.
he's
Yeah.
also with Jacksonville, so that's not asking a lot out of him. So
No, you're not. No, you're not getting a whole lot from. Let's see. Hold on. I want to look at it. Well, he's their starter, so
he's definitely a starter. Is he a starter on both sides?
no, he's second string for corner.
Okay.
Yeah, so he is number one starter for wide receiver, but he is second string for corner. I wanted to look because obviously a lot of them are obviously a lot of people announced their 53-man like roster and like what they got going on, but so he's primarily a wide receiver, which I mean we expected. We knew that going into it that he was, he was gonna be he was gonna be a wide receiver over a corner. But maybe after this year, maybe he'll change his mind and he'll be just strictly a wide receiver.
Either that or that might change mid-season, to be honest, but
It'd be nice.
guess we'll see.
It'd be smart.
He's saving himself, yeah.
Dog by me? No, it's not.
No, I think Travis Hunter has the best chance out of that three to freaking do something. Shiloh's not on a team. Probably won't be for a little bit. Practice squad. Shadur's third on the depth chart. So, I think Travis Hunter's. The other thing with me too, I don't know if you guys talked about it. It's just his build. He's just very tiny. He definitely has to put on some weight. He's gonna have to put on some NFL weight. You're playing two of the hardest positions too in football. They're fucking not easy positions. It's not like he's playing wide receiver and he's the fucking, long snapper. He's got to go run one way, come right back out on the field and run the other way and play defense. Like,
I'm trying to see something.
no. Anybody out there listening, don't ever get a dog.
Oh, damn. I was looking. Remember when we were watching the draft? And there was that one guy that did not get picked until super late.
From the burn?
But he just, no. The guy that got picked super late in the draft, but he was in the draft room and he was cheering for every single person and would high five and like hug every single person that got drafted. And I was like, that dude has been cheering for every single person. Remember me saying something about him?
Yeah, I
Okay,
remember you talking about him.
so his name is Maxwell Hairston. He's with the Bills. But I was just looking up to see like how he was doing it, if he actually made the roster or not. And he is out at least 4 games.
For what?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
He could just be on the pup list. 4 weeks is standard. Scrappy, shut up. I don't need your opinion on him, Scrappy.
being placed on IR.
Oh,
Yeah.
He has a right lateral collateral ligament strain.
Sure.
Ligament strain.
Sure.
So you'll miss at least 4 games.
Yeah, a minimum of the first 4 games of the season, but then we'll be eligible to return after that point.
Well, I know we haven't done our fantasy league, kind of away from NFL, but kind of NFL. How do you guys feel about all your fantasy teams so far? You guys liking it?
Half of them are rough, and half of them are decent.
I like my main one. I do not like my work one.
I don't like. I will say I don't like my first team I drafted, but that was also like a fluke team that I just kind of did with Derek to like show your parents how to draft. Honestly, maybe I should just drop that team. It's just do another one. But I like our main one. I like the money one. I'm not mad about my one from yesterday that me and Derek did. I feel good about that one. Not great, but I feel good. And then I still have 2 more drafts to go through. So.
I still need to do a few more, but yeah.
As long as I don't lose, I'm happy.
Because we have our draft this weekend, and then I have my work one next Tuesday.
Fun.
So, see.
I don't know. We'll see. It always sucks because it's like, you know, you do your fantasy draft and then you're like, fuck, dude, I'm ready for football. And we still have 6 days. And even then, we're only getting a game. We get a game Thursday, a game Friday. Sunday's going to be the fun one, though. There's just going to be fucking football on all day.
I know. I will say I am excited to finally be done. The hiccups. I am excited to be done with not having football on during the week and like on Sundays. Don't get me wrong. I like watching baseball. I enjoy baseball. It's one of my favorite sports.
It doesn't even
However,
compare.
It doesn't. Here's the thing. There's so many damn games in a season. And yes, each game to an extent does matter. 110%. But not to the extent of what a single football game matters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like baseball is, over the span of what, like from March until September. And there's a game every fucking day. Except for one day during the week when you're traveling, right? Football, however, is from the span of September until maybe January.
February.
Depending on if you if you have playoffs, if you make playoffs. I'm saying just overall. You're talking September, October, November, December, and maybe half of January, right? So there's 4.5 months. And every fucking week matters. Every game matters.
That's what I was gonna say. I'd rather watch the Browns Panthers play a game than fucking the World Series. I'll be honest. I give a flying fuck.
I on the other hand, I love watching the World Series. I do. I love watching when it gets into the nitty gritty of baseball because I do always have a team that I root for, no matter if it's us or not. I have a team that I root for, but it's just the excitement of having just every week, it really fucking matters. That's my thing. It's just, that's what's so exciting. And plus the other thing is yes, there is fantasy for baseball, but that's so fucking crazy because you literally have to do your shit every single fucking day. People that do that, props to you. I could never. Same with basketball. Props to you. I could never. So for me, having fantasy with football also makes it exciting because then a lot more games matter to me than just my individual team. You know what I mean? Like, I'm watching all the games. I'm knowing what's going on with every player that I have on my fantasy. I'm keeping track. Like,
Gives you an idea of a whole bunch of games instead of just your games.
Yeah. No, I'm super excited for this season. I mean, fuck, how long ago was it that I texted you, Andrew? Like, it was maybe like a month ago, and I was like, I'm just fucking fiending. I am just fiending. I just want football. I want to watch real ass football. Like, it matters. You want to win the game. Like, I'm very, very excited for this season. I think it's going to be a good season. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited for all of our individual teams. I think everybody's got, you know, different things that they're looking at with their team and changes that have been made. And I mean, each of our teams have had some big changes. You know what I mean? For me, it's just I have like a new coach. But for you guys, it's truly like some real shit. Like, you got new quarterbacks, you've got players, you got like, yeah, it's just.
I'd say Seattle. Yeah, I'd say Seattle takes the cake on the whole scenery change. I mean, we literally just dropped a, you know. That's how I look at it, at least. I mean, you got Darnold and cut. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty big. I mean, you were able to dump off DK, moved on from Geno, and now it's like now you're gonna see what Mike. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is you lost Lockett, who's been with the team now for how long? You lost Lockett. You don't have DK. You got fucking a whole new quarterback. You know, and then Andrew, like you got rid of your biggest fucking plague in that team, and you've got Justin Fields now, and you know, I mean, there's a lot of shit that's just different for you guys.
Can't wait to go 5-12.
I mean, I'm expecting 8-9.
I know. I just saw too that Seattle is releasing their rivalry jersey tomorrow. That'll be pretty cool.
You know what I think my team's gonna go?
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow at 2.
You know what I think my team's gonna go? 7-10.
What's it gonna be? All right.
7-10.
All right, no, let's do that right now. Let's do it on the record here. I'll clip this and turn it into a clip, and I'll start posting it.
Well, hold on, let me pull up our document.
We'll get right now. Let's get our preseason, what we think our final team's record is going to be, and then we'll look back on it at the end of the year and have a good laugh. I say for the Jets, honestly, I say 6-11.
Hold on.
All right. Well, let me know when you're ready, because I'm gonna clip this.
All right. You said what? 6-11?
I say 6-11 for the Jets this year. Final answer.
All right. Derek?
Derek for the Seahawks.
I'm gonna go with an 8-9 record for the Seahawks this year.
And what about them Patriots?
I'm gonna stick to my 7-10.
Damn. We're gonna look back at this and we're either gonna love it or we're gonna fucking hate it. So
I'm sticking to that.
Dio, fuck you. Fuck you, dude. Those were all realistic answers, though.
Completely off topic. I talked to AD about if they were free to draft on Saturday or not, because obviously they're 3 hours ahead. So I wanted to make sure it worked for him and Mia to draft. And I quote, this guy texted me back and said, he said, Mac, I'm far too drunk for that. I have had 3 cigarettes in my life. I may have 49 tonight.
I guess when duty calls.
He's at the US Open with clients, and Freeze is there with him. Like, him and Freeze are together. So he is wasted beyond wasted tonight on DeSerto's dime. So,
Theo. Yeah, I want to see what the Jets rivalries jersey looks like too. If your team doesn't have a rivalries jersey this year, I'm sorry, because they look like they're gonna be pretty cool. I saw Miami's. Miami's got leaked. Miami's is like like all black, but it's like it's like all orange. I think it's like black and orange, kind of like Halloween in a way, but it has the Miami's orange. It's not like the orange. You know what I mean? It looks pretty dope though.
Yeah.
Those are always cool. That's another thing is it's like as it goes, they're like, oh, you know, this team's debuting this helmet. It's like, I know this year that the Bengals are gonna do the white on white, like with the white helmet. That shit to me is so cool. I'm into that stuff, like really cool aesthetics, and it looks all cool, and they're debuting this, like the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks would be really dope if they had a black uniform with the neon green outline of like the numbers in their name, not the fucking neon green jerseys. I thought those were hideous, but
I guess we'll see what mine looks like.
are they coming out with one?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, is everybody getting one? I thought there was only like 8 teams.
Let's see.
I actually didn't know New England was getting one. Yeah, those weren't good either.
It'll be
Those
so Seahawks
those
and
weren't
Cardinals,
good either.
Okay, so this is the rivalry series. So week 4 is Seahawks versus Cardinals. And then Andrew. You guys are wearing your rivalry jerseys for the first time against the Dolphins on Monday Night Football on our fucking anniversary.
Let's go.
September 29th is when they are debuting.
So hopefully they don't look ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have Patriots versus the Bills, week 5 for Sunday night. Jets versus Patriots, week 11 on Thursday Night Football. Seahawks versus the Rams on week 11, November 16th. Jets versus Dolphins again on week 14, December 7th, and then Rams versus Seahawks week 16, December 18th, and then Seahawks versus 49ers on week 18. Which date is to be determined.
TBD.
So the only teams that have them, I'm assuming, is Seahawks, Cardinals, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots, Bills, Rams, Niners. That'd be 8 teams.
God damn, everybody in the NFC West got one.
Yeah,
So-
it's 2 divisions.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Duh. Idiot.
The rivalry jersey.
Yeah, because Cardinals, Rams, Niners. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's crazy, though, is... Hold on. I'm going to take a look at this. If I'm not mistaken, the Jets have the most fucking games, though. No, Seahawks do. I lied.
The Seahawks have 4
You
games.
have 4. You have 4. The Jets have 3.
Yep.
Niners have 1. Cardinals have 1.
That'd be
Patriots
pretty
have 2.
cool, though.
Dolphins have 2. Rams have 2. Aw, you guys.
Hopefully it beats some of the color rush. Remember they used to do the color rush? Some of those jerseys sucked.
You guys, we all get to be a part of the rivalry jerseys.
Woo!
Aw. We can all
Yay.
sing Kumbaya together.
Yep.
It means we all have to buy those jerseys when they're available.
I saw a leak of mine. Yeah, I'm good.
Good as
I'm
in
not
you're
buying-
buying 3 of them, or
No, it looks fucking ugly.
you do have to buy a Travion Henderson jersey though. You need
I
one.
want to get I will get a Travion Henderson white Patriots jersey. I really fucking want a Tom Brady red jersey. That's the one I really want.
Yeah.
Because I think their red jerseys are so sick.
Right.
They're throwbacks.
No, they are. No, they
Yeah.
are pretty cool.
The Reds are really pretty good. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I think they look so good.
Fuck. Can it be next Thursday already?
We're 1 week away. Almost
know.
1 week away.
It's not NFL, but at least we do have college this weekend. If people do watch college,
Yes,
I like
2 days
college.
away. 2 days away from the
I
first college game.
I got a busy weekend. So I'm too busy.
Oh yeah,
You're
I
doing,
mean,
like,
yeah,
what,
you actually kind of do.
One thing on Saturday and then Sunday we're busy, but
Yep.
we're going to something that we want to fucking go to.
That's what we should have done. We should have gotten a booth at fucking PAX and done a pop-up fucking podcast at PAX.
Do you know how much that shit cost?
Dude, fucking dude, put it on the inside the pocket tab. We make fucking stacks over here. We're making bank,
I
dude.
just ran it for Dick Serto, you know?
Oh, okay. We're gonna use. Actually, my friend here works for Nacerto. Andrew would use that to his advantage every chance he could.
Fuck yeah, I would.
He'd be like, my wife.
Can you imagine if this got branding from fucking anybody like that?
Like, my wife works for Nacerto.
It's like saying my father worked at Xbox.
I will be betting
PlayStation.
on the Eagles Cowboys game though. I will tell you that. I think it's going to be an ass whooping, to be honest with you. I
about
really do. I think it's going to be an ass whooping.
I'm excited to watch that game.
No, it'll just be cool.
Yeah. Rute.
Totally off topic. I was just checking baseball scores. The Rangers are beating the Angels 21-3. They put up a fucking football score in baseball.
Jesus Christ.
That's insane.
That's a really boring game to be at then.
And then
really
then
boring.
we have the Friday night game, which it's Chiefs Chargers over in Brazil, which is fucking cool. To have a game Thursday and Friday and then Sunday is really
That's why there's a Friday game, because it's the Brazil game.
yeah. So if you're a fan of football in general, you get 4 days straight or 5 days straight of football if you include Monday night, which is fucking dope. We're like
So
back.
what, we have Thursday game, Friday game, and then college Saturday, right?
Yep.
And then Sunday, Monday.
Sunday and then Monday Night Football.
You know what's really exciting about this shit though? That I just have to talk about, that I'm so excited for? Do you realize what this means, Andrew? Do you understand the schedule and how this plays out?
You go back to hating me like you always do? Or
I mean, we hate each other during the season because, I mean, it just is what it is. But I was thinking about this, right? So, sadly, you do have a 5-day work week next week. I know that's really fucking unheard of for you. No, I'm lying. You don't. You have a fucking 4-day.
I have a 4-day.
You have Monday off.
A 4-day weekend.
That is so ass. That is
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Okay, we will talk about that on a different fucking day. Fuck this guy. Public service announcement for anybody out there. If you want a job you never fucking work for any city government job in the fucking world.
Yep.
And I promise you will never work. This motherfucker never works.
They hook it up, dude.
Anyways, moving on from that. You know what I realized? So, this actually makes it better for you. You have a 4-day work week next week, right?
Yep.
Thursday comes around, you've got fucking football. Right?
Yeah.
You've got football. You got football Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay? Tuesday, Wednesday is like a shit days because you're whatever, right? Then turns around, we got Thursday. You have Thursday football. Nothing Friday, but you're off.
After tomorrow, I'm off Friday and Monday.
You're off that Friday.
Yep.
Just to turn around and then you go on vacation to Florida.
Yep.
That's how exciting these next 2 fucking weeks are.
It's fucking awesome, dude. I love city work. I love city work.
It's okay,
Loves
Theo.
to smell shit.
I have a 5-day work week because my company is located in London. So
But we're
do
always working 7 days a week because we're always grinding on inside the pocket. You can't be inside the pocket and expect shit to just not get fucking real. Always have to be grinding, dude. Bigger and better. Derek's got to be the head of this one for sure, because Derek's not working, so he fucking is going to be able to create all this shit. Which is fine. I wish I could not work, to be honest.
I don't know how many times I told Derek today, I wish I just didn't work anymore.
Right?
Everyone doesn't want to work, but people need money is the problem.
Dude, I just told you guys 5 minutes ago, we are making bank with this, dude. I don't even know what to do with all this bread we've made tonight. We're taking it worldwide, dude. We're going to go to Japan.
Were you baking bread during this podcast?
Baking bread?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? What are you all talking about?
You're not understanding.
I don't at all.
You gave him a fucking buzz cut, Derek. You said, I don't know what to do with all this bread tonight that we made.
What the fuck?
And
Okay, dude.
Derek was
All
like,
right.
you're making bread? Like, as in, like, you were baking? You were, like, in the kitchen making bread, like, with dough and everything? Because we didn't make a fucking dollar off this shit.
It's okay. Baby steps. We came in such a big update from last year, though, for real. Such a big update. And I feel like there's a couple more things we could talk about. It's just, it's trying so hard to compress everything in the off season to literally 6 days before the first game.
A lot happened.
Literally, there's all the, like we've been saying, there's the trades, free agency, preseason, off the field shit, whatever it is. Which, if you have Xavier Worthy in fantasy, that is good because Rashee Rice is suspended for 6 games. I have Xavier Worthy in one league, which is nice. So now he's like the top dog. Excited for fantasy. I know when people start talking about fantasy and all that, I know football's like right around the corner. But not going to be able to watch the Jets game on Sunday. Michaela's not going to be able to watch the Patriots game on Sunday. And of course, very fitting, the Jets have to play Pittsburgh week 1. What a shocker. But I think it's in Pittsburgh. If I remember correctly. I think it's in Pittsburgh.
What games are we gonna get, I wonder?
Wait, who do the Patriots play?
Week 1?
Yeah. Oh, the ticker told me they play Vegas.
Yeah, we play the Raiders.
Oh,
at
shit.
10 a.m. But I think we're at home.
You got to work 6 days next week? Fuck
we're
that, dude. But you're getting money, though. You're getting money. That's actually a good game. It's really just the Raiders are, brand new coach, brand new quarterback, brand new running back. And then the Patriots, it's fucking, you added a couple really good pieces. You got a new coach as well. So that'll be a really good game, but we won't get it, obviously.
It depends. We need to upgrade our shit to red
I feel
zone
like we're going to get
next
Tampa
week.
Bay, Atlanta, if I had to guess.
We need to get our red zone package back again.
Yeah. Well, and obviously we're podcasting next week, or I'd say we could do our picks now, but we're going to do one. We're shooting for Wednesdays,
No.
right?
We're gonna do. Okay, so here's the deal. We are gonna be podcasting every Wednesday at 6:00, without fail. 6:00.
Unless something out of fucking the clear blue happens on either end.
It would need to be something like.
It'd have to be something major, but that's the plan. We're gonna stick to that. So
because I will. If somebody says, "Oh, let's make plans on Wednesday," I'm gonna tell them I already got plans. But with that being said, we will be gone, Dirty Dan. We will be gone for 2 of the Wednesday night or Wednesday podcasts. So we'll need to do. We'll be gone September 17th. So we'll need to do everything for like week 2 and week 3 in week 2's podcast. So the 10th. We'll have to do everything for that week and then the following week because we will be gone. And then also the 22nd, Cody's birthday. We will be gone that week. So we'll need to do everything on the 15th of October for that week and the following week because we will be out of town. We're traveling. Actually, when this podcast is happening, or should be happening when we're in Vegas, we will be at the museum, the Han Museum.
Yep.
So.
It would have been fucking dope. We were trying to plan it to where apparently they were going to try and take me to a fucking Raiders game, which would have been sick.
We were trying.
Yeah, they just
waiting to see the schedule.
Yeah, they aren't even there. I think
they're not
in
there.
I think they're in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. Well, we were trying to plan it for me to go to a Dolphins Patriots game because we're gonna be in Florida when they play each other.
And they're on the road.
No, they're there. They're in Miami.
Oh.
They're playing in Miami, and we were trying to do it, but by the time we land and to get from Orlando to Miami in time, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Which fucking sucks because that's why we're looking at Saturday. That's why we're looking at Saturday morning flights instead of Saturday night flights.
Yeah. I guess it is what it is. I mean, what can you really do, you know?
Yeah.
That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Unfortunately.
Is there anything else? Anything else from the chat? Anything else from you guys that we possibly want to cover? Maybe that we missed. Maybe that you want to talk about something small, something big. I mean, we're at about 2 hours, so I'm sure we rambled on about certain things that we could have cut off a little bit earlier, but it's so much shit. Just so much. I mean, we can't compress everything into we'd be here for 10, 15 hours. We got our picks out for our team's records over the year. We're coming right back next Wednesday. We're going to have picks. We're going to have bets, player with the most approve, all that stuff. So, and then, it'll actually be able to go a little more in depth once we do our picks and stuff like that too. We'll be able to talk about the teams a little more. And no, the TV does not have Tom Brady highlights on it.
Not yet.
No, this was I think this was a good first one.
No, we've been going for almost 2 hours.
Excited.
It's usually what we did last year, about 2-hour show every single time.
Yeah, 2.5 hours is solid. Yeah, there's no Jets highlights to watch, dude.
1 week, I'm just gonna put the butt fumble on over and over and over again.
Somebody probably has like a 24-hour loop of the butt fumble.
Yeah, somebody probably made like at least a 10-hour butt fumble.
Yeah, I would not doubt it.
No,
that'd be amazing to see. What are you talking about?
It would be cool to watch.
I've got nothing else. I'm excited for football. I can't wait for it to be back. I can't wait to be fucking constantly stressed the fuck out. This season will be very
always
exciting.
Get your heart racing.
This will be very exciting for me because even Andrew stated this. I have the Oura Ring this time for the first time ever the whole season. So I can track my stress, my heart rate. It'll tell me when I'm absolutely on the brink of having a heart attack. Because
that's the last thing I want to track.
So that is when everything
That's what I'm saying, dude. With fucking football season too? Hell no.
Well, here, let me Hold up. Tell you guys right now.
I would have hated to have one of those when they threw it at the 1 yard line.
Oh my god, dude.
I wish I could find
I was so depressed. I went to bed like a minute after that.
That's just got that's got to be a whole different level of pain, dude. Losing in the big game sucks, but to lose like that on top of it, it's got to be heart-wrenching, dude. No words, like you're just speechless. Like that really just fucking happened. I thought it was going to Marshawn, and I was like, bro, they're about to go back to back. I was like, this is easy. Marshawn cakewalks this in. No questions asked. But nope.
I will keep it $1.50 with you. I was not watching the TV at all. I literally was crouched behind an island in the kitchen, and I just had my head in my hands, and I was just praying to all the gods that somebody decided to fuck up and make it work. And guess what?
Somebody out there was fucking listening. I don't know if it was fucking Bill Belichick or
Apparently it wasn't God.
Palpatine or
Apparently Malcolm Butler. That's all it was.
yeah, and then proceeded to not even play in the
Yeah,
biggest
feel
game
it.
against
Here you go.
Philly.
That's my stress.
Jesus.
6 hours and 30 minutes stress.
Season hasn't even started yet, and that fucking thing is fucking
I'm
up
always
down.
stressed though. I honestly, I'm like the Hulk. You know how he's like that's the secret. I'm always angry.
I'm always angry. Yeah.
I'm always stressed. Why does it sound like fucking New York out this window? There's people honking and beeping and Jesus.
I don't hear anything.
People always get pissy out here, like where we are.
Do you not hear that? Do you hear it?
Nope.
No, I don't hear it. Man, that's nuts that New York plays Pittsburgh week 1. The fucking people that make the schedules just know dude, you know they're in there and they're like, dude, what if we made the Jets play Aaron Rodgers week 1? They're fucking slapping their knees and stuff.
Well, if it wasn't the Jets, it would definitely be the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Because the Seahawks played the fucking Pittsburgh the next week. So
yeah. No, it would be really fucking cool for New York, whether it's in Pittsburgh or New York, to just be able to get like in a way the last laugh, because I don't really think Pittsburgh and New York would run into each other in the playoffs or anything like that. So it'd be cool to kind of get the last laugh, but we'll see. We're gonna find out real quick how real the Rodgers Metcalf connection is. I think Rodgers, he has a little bit left in the tank. Not much, but I think he has enough for one solid push. But nothing dramatic's happened yet, so he has nothing to talk about. So I don't know. But yeah, we're right at about 2 hours, so I think that's it. We're gonna be on next week, Wednesday at 6. As we go, I think we're gonna have more. I would really like to have people on, hanging out, different opinions, different things. The more people we get on, it might just go longer and longer. We might end up doing 3 hours or, whatever it is. It all really depends. So, yeah. Any final words?
I got nothing.
Cool. Mr. McNasty?
I'm good.
Sweet. I got to figure out what I'm doing next. So I'm going to deafen and then figure that shit out. Theo says Jets on the way out. So that's fucking cool. But
Peace.
Adios.
Deuces.
All right. Let me. Whoa, it's this one. Hold up. I don't know. I don't know. He's not on anymore. He got off. There we go. Yeah, I honestly might call it there. Might play games off stream, might just chill. It's 8, it's a little early. But dude, feels really fucking good to be back, man. That was fun. Obviously as we